All right, we're now getting into the acting against strategy for love. And, even biblically, aren't we commanded to love one another? And yes, that's true. However, there are different kinds of love. There's romantic love, there's brotherly love or sisterly love. And, those are two very different kinds of love. And so, yeah, we are commanded to love one another in the sense that we're commanded to value one another and to care for one another and to treat one another well. But there can be times when you experience the other kind of love, and it's a romantic love, and it's not appropriate for the situation because perhaps you're committed in another relationship or you're married. And so in that case, it might be a violation of your values and beliefs and certainly your long-term goals of remaining in your present relationship if you obey the action impulse that comes with that emotion of love or the feeling of attraction. And so while it might make sense that if you have a feeling of love or attraction for someone who's not your partner, not your spouse, for example, they may be an attractive person. They may have admirable qualities. They, might make sense, and perhaps lots of people are attracted to them. But if they're not right for you, they're not the one for you, then it is not advisable to give in to that feeling of love and attraction and obey that action impulse to get closer to that person. And so, what can you do if you find yourself in that situation? Well, a behavioral solution. Again, not trying to think our way through it, not trying to talk ourselves out of our feelings. We're just acting against the emotions. So you need to get away. You need to avoid this person. You want to avoid things and places that remind you of that person. You want to remember your values and your goals. Play it out, play out the situation. Imagine that you do give in to that impulse and your love or attraction is consummated. Well, what happens next? What happens in the moment, the next hour, the next day, the next month, the next year? Who does it impact? What is the effect on you over time? What is the effect on the object of your affection over time? What is the effect on the person that you were already committed to over time? It's not just that moment of acting on the impulse, but all of the dominoes that fall after that you would do well to consider. So those are acting against strategies for love or attraction. When either the love or attraction does not fit the facts, or it is contrary to your long-term goals and values. All right. So that is love and attraction. And the next one that we're going to get into is guilt. When might it not be appropriate to give in to guilt? And why would you even feel guilt if it's not appropriate to feel guilt? So we'll tackle that in the next video.